What up, what up? It's your boy, Boo Skeen, a.k.a. Fatback Jackson. Ooh, I got shit falling out my mouth. But this is the Cookout Podcast.
The world's most secure podcast with Jordan Lee. F it is just me.
Well, I did the intro wrong this time. I don't know. I'm eating. I'm hungry. I got a lot going on. I'm hungry.
Introduce yourself.
I'm tired. Chucky Russell in the building.
I just all about Boo today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
With no sunglasses on. He want y'all to see his eyes. He mean be back and he mean business.
Y'all look so nice tonight.
I got on sweatpants. You know.
Black with your gold chains.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yo, you got you a chain too, I see.
Oh, yeah.
Now you shining now. What's that say on there? You got the year you was born?
Yep. 1997.
A lot of leap years in there, huh?
Right.
Not the only person that tells his real age. You love his age. He embraces it.
Because I don't look it.
That's great. I tell my age too.
I had somebody call. My cousin called me, Tone, the other day. I'm like, hey, cuz, how old are you really? I didn't tell him.
But people know your age.
No, they don't.
You don't think so?
They don't.
For real.
I think because I be cutting my face.
Pull your ID out. People went to school with you. What do you mean?
I don't have my ID. Them people know, but anybody else, they just won't know.
He 12.
You know what I'm saying?
You about the height of a 12-year-old.
I've been putting this face scrub on my face. It brings rejuvenation.
Okay, Charlemagne.
Nah, man. Gotta learn from Pharrell, man. Gotta wash your face with cold water.
I do that too.
That's how you keep that youthfulness.
Yes, because it seals your pores. Okay, Malk. Dropping beauty tips on the Cookout.
You wash your hair with cold water, too. That way it won't dry out.
Seals the pores.
Ooh, I'm giving y'all game, people. I'm giving y'all game.
He said chemistry was his favorite subject.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all eating tonight, and I'm not.
Right.
What a change.
Chucky been calling me, let me know about these playoff scores, asking me to make sure I'm up on what's going on. So what you been feeling about the playoffs, Mr. Russell?
It's been interesting. That's all I can say.
What's been going on?
All I can say is be careful what you wish for. That's a shot at the Clippers. Be careful what you wish for. Tried to tank because you didn't want Portland in the first round, and you didn't want to see the Lakers in the second round. So y'all like, oh, we want Dallas. We got this. Now it's Luka just doing his Luka magic all over them. Like he's the best player on the floor. Like no disrespect to Kawhi. I'm just calling it how I see it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been very interesting. And then it's good to see the New York Knicks in the playoffs, man. Like how that crowd, and then it's good to see the crowds like coming back into the arenas and stuff like that. Like that brings the intensity back up. Like, man, watching that New York game, right, it was crazy. A lot of stuff happening. We're going to get into that a little bit later, but a lot of stuff happening.
A lot of stuff like what? Get into it now.
Man.
Get into it now. What's
He
happening?
trying to eat. He want me to talk now. So what happened was...
Well, we had two incidents on the same night.
Incident like what?
Players being disrespected.
Racially?
No, it wasn't racially. Just more physically. Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
He injured his ankle, and he was walking back to the locker room to get right and stuff. And then as he was walking back to the locker room, a fan pours his whole popcorn on top of him. And Russell Westbrook, he from L.A. The L.A. jumped out of him, bad ankle and all. He was trying to chase after him, but they was holding him back.
Oh, he probably injured it worse.
You know what I mean? So that incident happened, but later on that day, it was an incident in New York with the New York fans. I was just cheering y'all, but y'all was fucked up for this. But Trae Young from the Atlanta Hawks, he was taking the ball out like it was inbound, like the ball was out of bounds and stuff. He had to inbound the ball. As he was about to inbound it, a fan spit on him.
Oh, yeah. Now that's racial.
And what was crazy about it though, what was funny about it though, I mean it wasn't funny, but what was crazy about it was 50 Cent sitting right there. He sitting right in front of the dude who did it.
Also, he stood up and spit.
Dude was standing up. Like 50 was sitting down in his chair courtside, and dude And dude was standing up already. You just see the spit just come.
Now, was this fan escorted out of the?
Yeah, they both
I was about
escorted.
to say.
It was a big thing all
yeah, it was
week
a big thing.
about
Like me personally, though, they should be banned from arenas forever.
Well, they got banned from those arenas I've seen
They
on,
should be
on
banned
Sports
from
Center.
everything.
Right, they should be able to go.
Or they should be able to, or the players should be able to get the fair one with it. Just gonna say it like that.
Meet me outside.
Just gonna say it like that. Like you can do it from the crowd, do it in my face. You know what I mean?
I thought you were gonna
and then
say.
that's gonna end all that because then no fan ain't gonna do nothing because once
Right.
they see a fan get their ass whooped, they're like, oh nah, they serious. And it seems like they always picking on Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, he done had a lot of
Oh,
insight.
it's because he dressed. No, mind.
Who's about to say? Because he dressed well.
He just always get picked on, whether it's in Utah or anywhere. He always get picked on. They like to hassle him.
Poor thing.
And he's like one of the real dudes, like in the league. Like he about that.
Oh, he's
like,
definitely.
you know, but they always test him.
So how would you feel, like, let's say, you know, one of your shorties, they make it to the league and you a parent and you see somebody like disrespecting your
Oh,
child like that?
I'm going off. I thought you was gonna say something like though he was walking to the locker room and some female fan tried to grab his balls.
No.
That's something.
That's
I'll
still-
get banned. I'll get banned from an arena to
that's
try to
sexual
do it.
harassment. Still.
I know. Then how I go to jail.
Look at you. I feel like girls when they want to sexual harass stuff, they can. Like it's cool. Like, but
No, it's not. It's not.
think that's-
It's
I think
not.
that's
I
the way
remember
y'all-
what it was episodes ago. I apologize for that because we as women should not violate men, and I think now men are more open about speaking about how it does make them feel some type of way, like unwanted. You know what I'm saying? Attention is unwanted attention, regardless of who it comes from. So,
Would
no.
you like how could I say this? Like I can't even remember what I was gonna say. I drew a blank.
now you showing your age. It's like,
Man. But with that incident, like, how would you handle it? Like, would you try to go after that person?
If I was the mama,
Yeah.
yeah. If I'm right there in the vicinity, because I know I'm already hot cheering on my son. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm already thinking the referee out to get him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already hot. And then that happens,
what about what if you was the player?
I probably,
Making all that money, I mean, do you supposed to?
I don't know. I mean, because what happens if I fight the fan? I get a
No, I
fine?
got a question.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, well then if I just got to pay a fine, then it'd be worth it.
Would you press charges?
On the fan?
Yep.
I would.
Depends.
Just cause.
The one that spit on me, yeah.
I would just
that's-
popcorn too. I would just
Yeah.
cause.
Popcorn, yeah, that's a
I
song.
would just cause.
Just
Because
because
if you don't remember, you know.
I'm not a big
you-
fan of
right.
incarceration, so.
Well, they had the malice at the palace situation. You remember that? Mm-hmm. And all them players got fined.
Right.
Some of them got suspended.
I mean, I can understand that, but I wouldn't want
because
to
they
get
actually went in the
suspended.
crowd.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get
So
suspended.
you kind of gotta just let your cooler head prevail in that situation.
He got hit.
I probably would
But
have
in
pulled
his
my
defense,
shorts down
though-
and been like,
But in his defense, though, nobody don't know what they would have did if they got hit in the face
if
with
it's
a
in
cup
the
of beer.
moment. If it's in the
With a
moment,
cup
yeah.
of beer. What would you do if somebody hit you in the face with a cup of beer?
You gonna see you gonna see red because you gonna
You
feel
gonna forget when
disrespected,
you gonna probably
right?
black out. Forget he probably forgot he was even in the game. Like,
Right.
Like what?
Yeah,
You
because you're not
assaulted me.
expecting that. You're not expecting that while you down there.
Man.
Fredo, you a basketball player. What you would have did in that situation?
He's so cool though. Listen to me. He's so cool though.
But you seen they brought Ron Artest on ESPN to talk about the situation.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Y'all know what Ron Artest did. Fill him in, Chuck.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I don't know. But tell me.
No, you talking about with the malice at the palace situation? Oh, he flipped.
Oh yeah, Ron was.
Oh yeah.
They was asking his opinion
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he
okay,
hopped- he
and
hopped
he
in the
agreed. He
crowd.
was like,
Yeah.
I'd have been on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he was like, luckily Russ had security all around him.
Right.
Back when that happened, he was like, what
It
no
wa-
security?
yeah,
No,
Right,
it
right,
wasn't.
right.
It wasn't.
Because as soon as he jumped up, he jumped right in there, like
Yeah.
easily.
Right.
Yeah.
Talking about how he lost so many millions of dollars in that situation. Next day, 6 deals gone.
Right.
Damn. I mean, it's definitely not worth losing your money. But as a man and a black man,
You
it's
still have
like
a right
you
to
gotta have,
defend
you know what I'm
yourself.
saying? You want to protect your dignity, your respect. You know what I mean? At that moment, you are not thinking about the money you're going to lose, especially when you already a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's a catch-22.
But yeah, man, fans, be fans. Like, don't disrespect the players.
The players should have had some homies in them stands to go after them. Where was the homies at, 50? What was you doing?
That's probably right. Fivin over there chilling. He's chilling with his girl. Like, go New York. Go New York. See y'all New York City.
Big rich town ass nigga.
If this your first time checking out the podcast, make sure you like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Drop comments. We like to know what y'all think. Just tap in with us.
Please.
We some good people.
Please.
And we talk about a lot
and
of
leave
different
comments
things.
and feedback and tell us what we doing right, wrong, or indifferent. We might not listen. No, I'm joking.
Jordan says she's going to respond back to everything. Everything.
I got time.
Also, if you stepping out, you might need that fresh cut. So get over to my guys at Royal Studio, 1220 Elliott Drive. Stay golden. I want to rant, man.
Go
I
ahead.
feel like ranting today.
Go ahead.
I feel like ranting today. It's time.
Go ahead.
It's time.
What's going on?
I was around a situation.
Uh-oh.
A situation. A girl.
Okay.
She got a man.
Mm-hmm.
Man ain't really about shit. I say on this, I'm not trying to sound like no hater, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I give him a 4.
Wow. Okay.
The reason I say this is because he don't have no job.
Okay.
I know he got some other kids out there. I don't really see him with them too much.
Mm-hmm.
But for this girl, he also ain't got no whip either. But for this girl, you know what I mean, she just feel like he for her because he's somewhat about her.
Mm-hmm. You say somewhat like he's somewhat about some other people too?
I can't speak on that. I don't want to go all the way into that. But she was, getting on this other girl, who kind of got like a little attitude and stuff like that. And she says, that's the reason why you ain't got no man. The girl who doesn't have a man, she ain't got no kids, crib, stay going on trips. She pretty much do whatever she want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She just ain't got no man. She bring up that she want a man, from time to time, but she just waiting to find that right person.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl who got the man that I said that was a 4, she always got something to say to her about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm just looking at her like, like she don't have no man, but she's still living her life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can't dictate, her as a woman just because she doesn't have a man. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like don't, because your man ain't about shit for real. You know what I mean? You love him. You love his not about shit ass, but I don't know. It just rubbed me like just the wrong way. And,
really?
And it's some girls that really like that run around like, I don't have no man, so I feel a little bit less of myself because I cannot find the right man. But you cannot let that define you.
Not at all. Especially if you being picky.
Right.
Now, it's one thing if you throwing yourself at everything and they,
right.
They blocking.
Right.
But if you're just being picky and doing your thing, then, of course you're not going to have a man. It's only, if you have super high standards, there's only so many men that is going to be all the way up there.
Right.
Now, if you're willing to work with some, you can find some down here. Right. And if you boss enough, you can bring them up, to your level.
Right.
But it's going to take, maybe taking a man with no car. You got to see potential. Now, if he a bum, he a bum.
Right. But I think the girl that I was talking about, I think she's cool. She's cool with finding love whenever she finds love. But I think it's just her friends be in her ear like, girl, you ain't got no man yet. You ain't got no. So
well, you so vague. To be so secure, you so vague. Because I would say shout them out. But so I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what they look like.
You don't want to
I don't know what their history is. You know what I'm saying? Because some women are old and single because they had a hard life growing up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying hard like was a hoe, because I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Anybody know me, I don't judge, I like to get down with the get down when I get down. And that doesn't matter. But to all the young girls that might be watching that might not have an old hoe reputation yet, you got to be a hoe like discreetly. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying? If it's 5 crews, you got to just have sex with one person in each crew. You can't go through the crew. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do that. You cannot do that. And if you just play it right, like I think for me and mine, we were always out of town. You know what I mean? Okay. So if you play it right, you can do your thing and get old and still be
right.
desired. But there are a lot of women in their 30s who you would think should have a man and don't because of their reputation.
Right.
And trust and believe, ladies, if that is your case, somebody wants you. They just not man enough to wife you.
Right.
Because they worried about what the homies gonna say and what everybody else is gonna say. And that hoe, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can.
There's a lot of people
I
out
mean,
there that
come on.
they live
and
in
that's
proof
men
of it.
and women. You can, you know what I'm saying? That's men and women.
Right.
When we young, you can do your thing. You get older, you get wiser, you slow down a little bit.
You can sow your royal oats for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's for men and women.
Yeah.
But there's women out there who have a reputation about themselves and they're gorgeous and they got it going on, but men are afraid to take that chance because of what other people gonna say. And that's their loss.
Right.
Period.
I think it's getting a little bit better though, because I've been seeing a lot more hoes getting wifed up nowadays.
And I don't like the word hoe. I use it loosely. I use it and I own it.
Well, what word do you use?
I mean, I'm just saying I don't like the word. I don't like to use the word hoe demeaning in a demeaning way. You know what I'm saying? Like
unstable
if we talking
creatures.
about right? No, that's even worse. That's even
New
worse.
word for y'all.
When I was younger, I used to. Let me stop.
That's from Baby Boy.
Yeah.
But
word for
I remember
y'all.
the saying when I was younger that went, "I'm not a hoe. I just like to have a whole lot of sex." You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's about what's a whore? Someone who gets paid for sex.
Listen though, man. We about to go ahead and check the difference of that, man. I always thought, like, growing up, like, I even heard Red Fox said this on the stand-up. He said, white women that fuck around, they are whores. Black women are hoes.
Either way, having a lot of sex, if you're not getting paid for it,
Yeah. They're getting that $40.
you know what I'm saying? You might be a little promiscuous, but it's promiscuous, girl. Like, it ain't nothing wrong.
Nah.
As long as you're protecting yourself. No, don't be out
Yeah,
here
if
just,
you protecting yourself.
you know what I'm saying,
and
going
you-
crazy and you're not getting your yearly annual, your yearly checkups and you just doing all, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, because it's not safe for you.
Nah.
But as long as you're taking care of yourself,
Right.
Live your
and you ain't
life.
hurting nobody. Don't be just out here intentionally hurting people.
Right.
Bad energy, calling people your friend, and then you fucking they man and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
don't
Like,
be
just
home
out here
wreckers and
doing
stuff.
that.
You know what I mean?
But
You gotta own I know you say you don't like the word hoe or whatever, but it's some good ones. Like they own it.
Yeah.
They know the things to do and not to do. It's strategic moves with them. Even though they hoes, they still moving. They strategic hoes. Like
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Most definitely.
I just always stayed in a
So shout out to
relationship
them.
so I could just always have.
Shout out to all the
consistency.
good ones
Right.
out there.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like all my whole life I've just always been in serious relationships. But that's how you know.
Cause
That's
you
that
scared-
one
cause you
demand
scared
peen.
if you're not in a serious relationship, what you would be out here doing, huh? Is that what you think?
No, because I feel
You
like
going crazy, huh? You
no,
Look,
no.
it
I
makes
just
sense.
like having a boyfriend.
Okay. But you think if you didn't have a boyfriend, you would know how to move, you would still be moving correct?
I think I'll be looking for a boyfriend.
Okay.
I really do. I just like that consistent, like that guaranteed good morning. You know what I'm saying? I got single friends that's like, oh my God, I'm so
You don't miss having a team.
I ain't had a team since high school.
You don't miss having a team
Chucky still
though.
got them- Chucky
Look,
still
I ain't
got
had a
them-
team
You
since
don't
high
miss
school. I
having
had
a
a dry
team?
erase board with all their names.
Like you have
and the
one
days
person,
of the
like you be
week.
kicking it with one
Just to
person,
make
they
sure
get
I
on your
call
nerves,
each
and then you just go to
one.
the next one. And then you got that 6 man. Come off the bench.
Now
Give
if
you
I
30.
get that,
Give you 30 off the bench.
y'all make it sound so much fun, but
Give you 30.
don't
Like,
know.
oh Lord, you might have to put her in the starting lineup. He or she in the
terrible.
starting lineup.
so you the one, you got a team.
No, I ain't got no team. I'm
Do
just
you mess
talking
with older
shit.
women, Malcolm?
I mess with all women except for not younger women.
We was just talking about older women earlier, and we was talking about this is man conversation, but you are a sister. We was talking about.
I'm scared.
We was talking about. No, it was funny. We was talking about the bush
Okay.
versus the baldy.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Let's
what we-
get
that's-
into
that's
it.
what we was
Let's
talking
get
about
into
with
it.
old women.
Okay. Well, so you think old women have the bush?
Well, Malk said that the older Caucasian women will have the baldy, but he said and I agree with him. Like every older
chick I had
every older black sister
that I had.
had the bush.
Yeah, they had.
Okay.
They had the bush. I don't know if it's like once you get old, a certain old, you know what I mean? When you
feel free.
It's when you get with a man who don't care if it's bush or bowl. But I guess maybe if you out here presenting yourself and you don't never know, like, if you're going to get picked up at the bar, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to go home, you might want to always be prepared. I don't know.
No, but I done picked up older, when I was moving around, I done picked up older black women at the bar and they had the bush.
Yeah, but that's just how they grew up. That's like that 70s porn. You know what I'm saying? That bush. And some people
like
the bush.
Off, boy, that motherfucker go, wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Like the bush. So what do y'all prefer? Y'all going to let the people know what y'all prefer?
I like a landing strip, for real.
Yeah, something cute, little design.
I'm pretty much cool with it.
I
just want you to switch it up. I don't want it to be the same.
Just long. I'm cool with everything.
I don't want no crazy. Like, I mean, sometimes it can be bald, or sometimes it can have a little something on it, or if you just didn't, or if you want to do something different, I'll take the bush.
He like them rock sideburns down there.
I just want to just switch it up, like, you know.
But you're in a committed relationship, so if she in between anything, you gonna get the bush if you want the puss.
Yeah, but I don't know. I want her to switch it up too.
Okay.
You know, so.
I'm cool with anything as long as it ain't really like if it ain't a bush, like as long as it's not a bush, like, because that means if it's a bush, I'm not going down there with it. I'm not going. No.
Well, is that a good excuse for you? I mean, is that like, damn, when you can just slide in, you ain't got to worry about.
You don't have to go down there.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. You can get a quickie.
Yeah.
Like quickie and go home.
Because if it's bold, it's prepared.
Yeah, it's prepared. Like
come
you know what you about to do tonight,
right?
Right.
And I don't know if you want to eat stranger punani. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, you might. No judgment if you do.
It's just all about the.
So you asking us all these persons like what you do? Like, you like to? Do you keep it cut, or do you like what you?
You talking about what you prefer? I would literally be talking about myself.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So what do you? I mean, what do you? I mean,
she got a landing strip.
Yeah,
on a man. Oh, on a man. Oh yeah, I want it to be shaved down just a little bit. If we're gonna talk about that, yeah.
Okay. Cause
it don't gotta be bald,
it's a lot of men
but
down.
Cut it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
trim him up.
You know what I'm saying? Trim him up. Yeah.
It's a lot of men. A lot of men manscaping, and you know, and some men ain't really with that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, trim it down. That's all men, y'all. Trim it down, especially unless you got a 12-incher. Trim it back. Because just like y'all don't want to go eat hair, we don't want to go suck hair either. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But you said if you got the 12-incher, then it really don't matter.
Right, because she can't go all the way down on it anyway, so she ain't gonna reach the hair.
Hey,
anyway.
man, you got them girls that's putting
right,
balloons.
Them throw babies. You right.
Them balloons. You seen the one to put the big balloon in there?
I'm speaking for myself, ladies.
Lord.
If y'all talented, y'all talented, do you. Cut it back, man. Cut it back.
I seen that.
Whoa!
I got me over here sweating. I knew y'all was gonna ask me a question.
Whoa!
I wanted to know what you know what I'm saying?
I think intimacy should be left private in the bedroom. Moving on.
Oh, hell to the nizar.
I'm joking. Listen, a conversation that's been all over social media lately is about how old our generation is getting without being married and having kids. Right. And I was like, I saw this. It was like in two groups I'm in, and I'm in the debate because you know me, my life goal was to not start having kids until 35. Like when I find all my little journals from school and stuff in my mom's basement, my timeline is, movie star, actor, enjoy my whole life, settle down at 35 and start having kids.
You did everything backwards.
A man will mess your life up. Will mess your life up. Boys mess your life up. Girls, stay away from them. No, I'm joking. But I started having babies at 20. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I felt like I had to get married. So I'm married young. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm divorced. Like everything. And then I see my friends, y'all, people I went to school with who just have enjoyed their life, traveled, you know what I'm saying? Got a career. They've been in the game a couple, years now. And they're just now about to get married. Like I have a line sister about to get married. Or they're just now looking for their soulmate in their 30s. No kids. No, you know what I mean? And I just wonder, where was the shift?
Right.
I feel like for me, it was a fuck up. And because I was so indoctrinated in religion, I felt like, you can't have a baby, you got to get married, you can't live with each other without being married, like da-da-da-da. But now we don't do that anymore. We don't worry about being married before having kids, or you got people building houses together and they not married. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just different now.
I feel like with you, you know what I mean, you can't never stop like how God got anything planned. I feel like yours was just reversed. You know what I mean? You had your kids early, but now you know what I'm saying, you moving around, you know what I'm saying? You got your new situation, you doing the podcast now, you doing some little small acting roles and stuff like that. And then you just got to go with what God got planned. You moving around now, you know what I'm saying? So
And I appreciate that.
it be like that.
But why aren't you married with kids?
Yeah, you. Sorry.
No, just why? I just wonder, like, now, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? What happened to make us not rush into that?
Because
is it because we felt like career was more important, making money was more important?
I feel like we was programmed, like we was part of them people like breaking that cycle. Like it don't really have to be that way because I seen all these old marriages and probably like 15% of them they were happy. A lot of people was just together.
Yeah, they was.
You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't really necessarily want that. I kind of would rather be with my person for a long time, and then I'm gonna marry you. That way I know we can vibe together. I know we can get through this argument without you packing up all your stuff and leaving or burning my shit or bleaching my shit, because I done seen it all.
Yeah,
I done seen it all. And now that I know that she ain't gonna be that way, I'm about to start making my preparations to, you know what I mean, to get down. How long y'all
been together, Vu?
It's been a long time. You know what I mean? I'm just strategic. Everything I do, Chucky, you know, I move strategic. Like, I got to figure out, you know what I'm saying, what carrot I want to do. I got to figure out what I want to be wearing. I got to figure out my whole little layout.
I already picked out the ring. I picked out the ring last year.
Because I can't get down, like, I got to, you know, I mean, not saying it in a bad way, like, but I'm a smooth player with everything I do, even with my lady. So I can't just get down and I can't just get down and, will you marry me? I gotta have a whole spiel.
Well, I got it all together.
So it's gotta be planned.
And you picked out the ring.
I gotta figure out what I'm wearing. I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna do the white mink or if I'm gonna do the red mink. What I want her, if I want to do the, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna try to get Case to come in and sing.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about that. We've been talking about that.
My baby this morning.
We talked about getting what older singer that we can get from back in the day that's gonna be cheap.
Case
that we gonna. You never know. You never know what the hell Case been doing. Case might want 50,000.
Man, Case doing weddings all over, man. I've been seeing him on World Star. He doing all types of weddings, bro.
Yeah, Case,
he in the wedding market
Case,
right now.
If you see this, we a startup podcast, man, and I'm trying to.
Case, man, get Case.
Who else can we get? Jaheim?
No, he don't look right.
Kiki Wyatt was just at a local wedding around here.
She might want some bread.
Yeah. She gonna take whatever
she got mad kids.
She gonna get.
We need a backup singer. We need a backup singer.
You gotta get Kiki Wyatt and Avant.
Yeah.
They could do My First Love, boom, or Nothing in This World I Wouldn't Do for You.
We could probably give him a couple bands and a plate of food.
Right.
It's like, no, that's disrespectful.
Or you could get me and I could dress up like Beyonce.
You do not sound like Beyonce. You love Beyonce, but you do
not. But I could lip sync
and
I could give you an amazing show.
Oh man,
an amazing show. Well, all we gotta say is to your lady, it's coming. It's coming.
Yes.
It's coming.
Yes. You think I'm bullshitting?
I know you're not. You better not be.
You think I'm playing? You think it's a game?
I don't. I believe you.
What y'all want to leave the people with, man, before we get out of here, man?
Just stay blessed and be happy that we finally, and be safe that we opening up finally again. Mm-hmm. Just be safe. If you get vaccinated, get vaccinated. You know, you don't.
Fully vaxxed over here. Us vaccinators, we do this now. It means V instead of peace. I just made that up, but watch it go.
I'm your host, Vu Skeen, a.k.a. Fatback Jackson. Ooh, with my co-host,
Jordan Lee. F it is just me.
With Chucky Russell. And this is the Cookout Podcast.
The world's most secure podcast.
We out.
Bye.